You know how it feels when you are a person and no one loves you, no one cares about you, and you feel like that all you want to be is loved, and you want people to worry and be there for you. And one thing that I realized, I saw this video of this woman crying, saying she wants a man. I'm like, wow. Don't get me wrong, I get my lonely days, but I would never cry on social media. But, you never know what people's going through in their lives. But what a lot of people don't understand is if you are that type of person that is alone and you never had nobody to support you, and it's like it's always been you against the world, and you feel like what you don't understand, this is why people that is going through great trauma in their lives, these are the ones that should be more trying to get to know themselves spiritually. Because when you are a person that has been alone your entire life and felt as though no one has ever loved you or cared for you, you have a deep purpose in life. And the purpose that you have in life is that you must start off alone. These are for the ones that feels like that they would never be in a relationship. They feel like every friendship they had, it never lasts. They feel like that they don't have no one to care for them. They feel like that everything they have ever loved, it's like they got to it's like these people feel like that everything that they love, they have to do everything to keep it. Because they never really had nothing that just wanted to love them themselves. And this is why you see people that be on TV and crying, because they just want somebody to love. Because every time when they show love, they get hurt. But the reason why that is because you have a deep spiritual purpose on earth. And the only way that you're going to get through that or get towards it, you must do it alone. A lot of times when we go through our awakening, we have to do it with guidance. And a lot of times when we go through our awakening, we have to do it alone. And sometimes when we are fighting our ego with our spirit, you are going to have a complicated life because your spirit is trying to reach for its higher self, but you are so busy intriguing and indulging in the ego and in the physical until you're going to always have an up and down life. But if you got the spirit of our Creator that is crying out to you, telling you who they are, and you completely ignoring it, you're going to always have complications in your life. This is why the majority of human beings' lives is so hard. Because you got the actual spiritual part of themselves that's actually crying out, that is actually reaching out for them higher selves. But the fact that we are not spiritually inclined and we don't pay these things no mind, we just focusing on the physical and on the material. And at the very end, we always wind up suffering. Because at the very end, like I say in a lot of my videos, we're going to say to ourselves, you know what, I should have did that. I should have made that choice back then, because I wouldn't be feeling like shit right now. Because when you finally reach your point that you was ignoring your consciousness about, and you was actually obeying the ego, obeying the soul, you're going to get exactly what you want, because you're going to work hard for it. And then when you finally get there, watch the movie Soul. Watch that cartoon Soul. When you finally get there, you're going to be like, damn, I did all that. And it wasn't even what I thought it was. Maybe if I would have, I shouldn't even did all that for this shit. I should have probably just took the other way. And like my mind told me to, I probably would have had something better than this. So we are fighting the yin and the yang every day and don't even know it. This is why this is why they tell you, they got this theory is that you are your own demon. And the reason why we have these thoughts and the reason why we have these ideas and we break ourselves down is because when we got invaded, not only did they take our son away from us, but when they gave us these new bodies, they put some of their DNA with ours. Every human on this planet have a piece of Nephilim blood in them. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Every piece of human has a piece of Lucifer in them. Every piece. This is why we have the yin and the yang, the negative and the positive. This is it. This is why we have negative thoughts. If we didn't have not 1 inch of Lucifer in us or around us, we would never have negative thoughts. We don't know nothing bad. There's no such thing as evil. So what we have to do is that we have to stop listening to the soul. We have to stop listening to the ego. Because at the end of the day, we are spiritual energy beings. And the more you listen to this dense body that is man-made for your enjoyment on this planet, the more you obey it, the more you are going to live in it. You're going to live in this body. Whether it's robotic, whether it's human, whether it's AI, whether it's electronic, you're going to live in it. And you're going to die in it. And you're going to live in it. And you're going to die in it. That's how it is, people. That's how it is. You're going to live in it, you're going to die in it. But once you start listening to your consciousness, you start listening to your spirit, what God created just for you, because he lives in us. When you start paying attention to your consciousness, you start paying attention to your spirit, and you start listening to it and obey it, you're going to realize, like, damn, you are actually going to feel like that you are above everybody else. And that's how it feels when you are awakened. You're going to feel like you are privileged. You're going to feel like you're above everybody else. If a billionaire come in your face right now and say, you ain't shit, I'm a billionaire, you homeless, you can look at that billionaire like, if you only knew, motherfucker, you are poor. I am rich. I ain't even rich. I'm like a star. Money is where I come from. Yeah. This is how I feel in my life at this moment. This is how I, Jita Stone, feel in my life at this moment. And I'm not rich. And I get days when I feel down because my ego, because the devil still deals with me. I get days when I feel worthless. I feel less than a woman. I feel less than a daughter. I feel like I should have done this. The devil deals with me 24 hours a day because he knows who I am. And I can identify with it. You understand what I'm saying? So we all got purposes down here. But once you get to know yourself spiritually, and you start to obey your spirituality and listen to that consciousness and grow deep into that consciousness and have an intimate one-on-one relationship with that consciousness, you are going to realize and not even think about it that you are listening to your higher self. Like, who is that I'm talking to or I'm listening to? But what is they telling you? Because the devil got people down here too. Just like how our Creator got everything that he needs down here. Lucifer got the same thing. God got angels down here. Lucifer got angels down here. God got angels in the flesh. Lucifer got angels in the flesh. You can't see the angels in the flesh. You can't see Lucifer angels. He calls them angels because that's what he wants them to feel. But they fucking demons. You don't see these demons in the flesh? You don't see how a man can basically say fuck you and look you dead in your face and say fuck you with no consciousness at all? And man, it's easy to spot demons. It's easy. Because they have no consciousness. They have no concept. It's like what? It's just that we love them. We fall in love with them. We marry them. We go to their churches. We go to their workforces. We work for them. We do everything. And we are not realizing that we could be being taught by demons. Like, who is actually teaching our schools? Like, we already know the school system, the whole government system is controlled. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to the library.